Ladies and gentlemen, Barry C here with another cryptocurrency video, and XRP is slowly recovering, and it's on that skyrocketing path to amazing new all-time highs. And not just within retail, we're looking at utility run as well. XRP is on that path for $100, maybe even $1,000, a lot sooner than people anticipate. And ladies and gents, it's fascinating to me that so many people, whether they're outside of XRP, even people within the XRP community, they look at XRP and they put a finite price tag on it. They say there's no way, absolutely no way, XRP could ever reach those type of prices. And what they're doing, the mistake they're making, is they're looking at XRP within the confines of an alt season. They're looking at what it could potentially do in a bull run, bear market, post-bull run, Bitcoin halving, 4-year cycle scenario, and they're not taking it out of the retail and looking at the utility aspect. Because here's the thing, ladies and gents, I would argue that XRP has the greatest potential out of any other crypto to have a mass adoption utility run. And you can go back and look at 2017 as the start of that thought process, because back then when crypto was starting to gain more popularity and people were looking at Bitcoin and crypto as a viable option, back then it was all about, well, we want something different. We want to move away from traditional finance. We want Bitcoin and crypto to be this totally separate thing. Whereas XRP was saying back then, we want to be part of the existing financial framework. We want to be adopted, and we want to be part of banks and financial institutions the way they exist today. We just want to modernize it and bring our blockchain technology to make the banking and financial system better. We want to follow legislation and regulations so that there's no doubt will be adopted. And back then in 2017, that was the main FUD against XRP. It was the quote-unquote banker's coin. Nobody wanted to touch it. Like, don't touch it. Don't go near XRP. It wants to work with banks. It wants to be within the financial system. We want to be away from that. We want to be different. We want to be divorced of the banking system. The reason why everyone hated it back in 2017 is the reason why people are so excited about XRP right now. It's amazing what time does in the market. And to me, it's incredible to see that from the very beginning until now, XRP has not only wanted to work with banks and financial institutions, but that's what it's designed for. It's designed to work within the existing financial framework and take it to that next level. And if you stop and think about it, right, don't even think about it from a retail perspective. Let's get away from the retail and look at the utility. If we are talking mass global adoption, if we're talking every bank and financial institution or any industry or institution or corporation that handles finance in any way, shape or form, if they're utilizing XRP, there's no way it's staying at $3 a coin. It has to exist at a much higher price point. If we're talking billions and trillions, maybe even quadrillions of dollars working its way through the XRP blockchain, if it's being utilized whether it's directly with XRP or indirectly just as a payment system utilizing the blockchain technology, it's going to exist easily at the $100 price point, maybe even $1,000. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about retail. I'm not talking about people waiting for a small window of opportunity where we see the bull run alt season happen and we see extreme volatility. I'm talking about a separate utility run that exists outside of the typical 4-year cycle. And this is the thing, ladies and gents, when banks and financial institutions get the green light to adopt blockchain technology, and they turn to the crypto that they've been trialing since 2017, that crypto is XRP. So once that green light happens, we're going to see XRP accelerate to a much higher price, regardless of where we are in the 4-year cycle, because it doesn't matter about retail investment anymore. We're talking about every bank and financial institution around the world utilizing XRP in their day-to-day financial transactions and activity. We're talking about changing the financial landscape with XRP forever. Even considering all that, people still say there's no way XRP is going that high in price. And that's the mistake people make. They think about it from a retail investment point of view. They're stuck on that 4-year cycle concept. And ladies and gents, unfortunately, it's this idea of from the mindset of someone who thinks XRP can't go that high, it's this idea of going, well, I don't think it could go that high because I could never see it going to that price. And unfortunately, what happens is that when cryptos then hit those prices and they far exceed expectations, well, people look back and go, oh, I should have bought in. And it's too late. And a really good example of this is actually Bitcoin. I look back in 2016 when I first got into crypto and Bitcoin was around $330 a coin. Well, back in 2016, there was absolutely nobody talking about Bitcoin going to $100,000 one day. That was crazy. The same way people say XRP going to $100 or $1,000 is crazy. And sure enough, Bitcoin hit $100,000. And the main thing people said was, well, I wish I bought Bitcoin when it was cheaper back in the day, or I wish I was around for it when it was cheaper. It's too late now. And that's the exact same thing that's happening and will happen with XRP. When XRP goes to $100 or $1,000 a coin, people are going to look back on days like today when you can buy it for $3, $2.80, $2.50, and they're going to say, well, I wish I'd bought XRP back then. It's like buying Bitcoin for under $1,000. And this is the main mistake that people make, is that they can't see the potential of a crypto and they can't align a certain price with a crypto because it's beyond any type of common sense or reasoning. But I would argue that that's the main reason why people are in crypto, because of the extreme volatility. The whole reason that people are excited about bull runs and alt seasons is because we see prices that far exceed any expectation. It's that volatility that doesn't adhere to any common sense. That's what makes people excited, and they go, I'm willing to take a gamble on crypto because I want that 100x or 1000x. But for some reason with XRP, well, there's no way it could do that. It's the one crypto that doesn't have that volatility for some odd reason. People will take a bet on something else, even a meme coin, expecting 1000x, but they can't look at the number one crypto in finance and go, well, there could be some volatility there. And once again, that is a really big mistake. Now, ladies and gents, of course, this is not financial advice. It's just my perspective. I've seen the way crypto has shifted and grown and evolved, and I'm looking at the pro-crypto sentiment that we're seeing right now, and I'm looking at the crypto and financial landscape rapidly changing in front of us. And initially I thought maybe 5 to 10 years it would take to see that mass level of adoption. I think it's going to come around a lot sooner. I think that from 2025 onwards, if we start getting more and more ETFs approved, specifically a BlackRock ETF for XRP, that's the beginning. That's the falling domino that causes this massive knock-on effect. We're going to see a cascade of money flooding into XRP like crazy. And banks are going to start adopting it. We're going to see that confidence return to the financial sector willing to embrace blockchain technology. And as I said, they're going to turn to the crypto that they have been successfully trialing since 2017. And that crypto is XRP. And that's what I mean. Take XRP out of the retail cycle. Look at it from a utility point of view. And it ticks all those boxes. It's done so since day one. And as the years have gone by, Ripple and XRP have done nothing but continue to grow and create pathways for that mass adoption. And that's the whole idea of it, really, because it's not going to adhere to the fundamentals of even an alt season, bear market, Bitcoin halving, bull run 4-year cycle. We may see volatility with XRP, with $10, $15, $20, maybe even, let's say, $100. Let's go crazy. Conservatively, $20, crazy price point, $100. That's a possibility in an alt season. But when we start talking utility run, that's a whole different ball game. That's when we're talking about prices that exceed the $100. We're talking $1,000. I've even seen people talk about $10,000. And when it comes to crypto, it's a big mistake to put conservative ceiling price points on things, because you can literally go back and look at the majority of crypto. Look at some of the older cryptos from 2017 until now. Look at some of the slightly newer cryptos that came around, not 2019, 2020. Look at where they are now. And look at where they started to their all-time highs. And that's actually a really good exercise to do. because you're going to see prices that exceed all expectations. As I said, that's what an alt season's about. That's why people get so excited, because the very thing they're excited about are prices that exceed any logical common sense point of view and any logical common sense potential. That's the reason why people love alt seasons. And for some reason, when you talk about XRP, that has all these partnerships, we've seen everything that XRP is designed to do. We've actually seen banks and financial institutions trialing XRP. It's ticking all these boxes. And for some reason, people can't look at it and go, you know what, it has the potential. They always look at it and go, there's no way it can do it until it does. And where you don't want to be is sidelined. You don't want to sideline yourself and go, well, there's no way it could do that. I'm going to wait and see. And when it starts moving rapidly, I always have time to jump in. These are all narratives that people tell themselves because they don't want to take a chance on XRP. Now, I'm not saying that XRP is guaranteed to do this and guaranteed to do that. I'm talking about, out of all the cryptos that currently exist, XRP has the greatest potential to not only see an alt season rally, but a utility run. And make no mistake about it, ladies and gents. XRP, the number one crypto in finance, once it starts moving, once we see that rally at a utility run level, there's no going back. And it just takes one bank, one institution, to say they're utilizing XRP, and that's it. The days of $1 XRP, $2 XRP, $3 XRP, that's gone. You're now existing at a much higher price point. And I don't want to sideline myself, and I don't think anyone should sideline themselves thinking that they can catch cheap XRP before it starts skyrocketing, because XRP is going to be moving rapidly. And once it does, there's no coming back from that. And this is what I'm talking about when I say remove XRP from the retail aspect. Because it's not like retail when we see an alt season rally and then we dip back down and we have 3.5 years of a bear market where people get a second opportunity to buy cheap XRP. Once banks and financial institutions are utilizing XRP, that's it. It stays up there in price, because banks and financial institutions aren't going to utilize something that then crashes and dips for like 3.5 years and causes massive fear and panic. No way. They're utilizing something that once it's in the banking system, once it's within the financial framework, it's going to be consistent, it's obviously going to work, and it's going to be able to handle finances on a global scale. And so once that money's in XRP, it's going to stay in XRP, and it's going to stabilize the price of XRP at a much higher price point that far exceeds all our expectations. And that's what gets me so bullish. Now, ladies and gents, of course, none of this is financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're curious about the other cryptos I hold outside of XRP, consider becoming a Patreon. Click the link in the description below, head across to my Patreon page, and consider becoming a Barry C VIP. There you'll have access to all my cryptos, as well as my buy, sell, and take profit signals in real time.